South Korea's president says he will tell world leaders when they meet in Indonesia and India for their annual summits this week that UN sanctions against North Korea must be implemented faithfully. Seoul, South Korea. The South Korean president said that when they meet at their annual summits in Indonesia and India this week, he will tell world leaders about the need to faithfully enforce UN sanctions against North Korea and curb the country's illegal activities to fund its weapons programs. Chairman Yoon Suk Yeol will visit Jakarta for 4 days from Tuesday to attend a series summits planned on the margin of the
Association Southeast Asian Nations Leaders Meeting.
He will travel to New Delhi on Friday for a summit of leading rich and developing countries.
At upcoming ASEAN-related summits, the G20 summit,
I plan call on international community decisively respond North Korea's growing missile provocations and nuclear threats, work closely together on denuclearization. Yoon said. Associated Press questions. As long as the UN Security Council sanctions currently in effect are faithfully implemented, North Korea's financial means to develop weapons of mass destruction could be significantly hampered, Yoon said. Despite deepening economic woes, mainly due to severe epidemic restrictions, North Korea has conducted a record number of missile tests since last year. South Korean officials believe that North Korea's weapons programs are increasingly being financed by illegal activities such as cyber-piracy and the export of banned products. It was also reported that a large number of Korean workers remained in China and Russia, despite UN orders to member states to repatriate all North Korean guest workers by December 2019. Which is an important source of foreign exchange for Korea. In particular, Yoon said he will use Group 20 summit to underline the need to actively deter North Korea from stealing cryptocurrency, which are main sources of funding for nuclear and missile development, sending workers abroad, facilitating shipping and other illegal activities. The trio also decided to establish a tripartite working group to increase cooperation, combat North Korea's cyber threats and prevent sanctions through cyber evasion. North Korea reacted angrily, accusing the three leaders of plotting nuclear war provocations on the Korean Peninsula. Leader Kim Jong Un described Yoon, Biden and Kishida as gang bosses of the three countries, referring to recent vague assessments. Yoon said North Korea is in the worst economic situation since Kim took power in late 2011. As a result, difficulties faced by the North Koreans in their daily lives are getting worse and economy continues to register negative growth, said Yoon. Under these conditions, the instability of the regime will continue to increase unless North Korea stops its nuclear development. North Korea is trying to deepen cooperation with China and Russia, permanent members of the UN Security Counci.